Yo, what's up guys? Random Comic here. Today I got some Crysis 2 for you guys. I'm going to continue my whole train of thought on the Imaginary series. I think I'm calling it Imagine That. And today I kind of want to talk about something that I think is appropriate because in Crysis 2 you have two abilities. You have a cloak ability that makes you invisible pretty much, and there's also another ability that gives you more power, more strength. So pretty much, you have the ability to flip over cars and you can do all this other superhuman stuff that's out of the realm of human possibility. And pretty much the question I wanted to pose was, what type of superpower would you want in Crysis 2? Like I said, there's a way to be invisible, and there's superhuman strength, and there's so many other abilities out there. I think I didn't want to choose being invisible because being invisible would kind of be like, it's a very like a individual thing. Like, you're gonna be the only one invisible, so it's very like lonely. I would think being invisible would be lonely, and you'd be by yourself a lot. You wouldn't be able to be with people. But there's a lot of reasons people would want to be invisible. Get through whatever, mostly criminal activities like breaking into banks and stuff, which is, it's a way to get money. It's a way to steal. It's a way to take advantage of a power like that. So I didn't really want to have a power like that. There's not much good you can do with being invisible, other than like if you want to be in like a superhero military thing where you get behind enemy lines and infiltrate information and whatnot. And superhuman strength isn't really that big of a deal to me because being able to take both shit would be awesome. But I think there's so many cooler things out there. The one ability that I would want to pick would be the ability to actually control time. And control time would basically be, I would want to be able to stop time, fast forward time, and go back in time. So having that one ability, there's so much stuff you can do with it, especially in video games. I think it'd be the funniest shit to see a guy with a KD that's never died, because every time he dies he can just fast forward, go back in time and pick and choose what he did wrong and kill the guy, which is unfair. But we're talking imaginary here, fake not real shit. But I just think that'd be awesome. There's so many other cool abilities out there. Superhuman powers. I think one of the coolest ones, but it's also one of the scariest ones, would be able to breathe underwater. And we pretty much already have that. It's not like that's something that cannot be used. Like, we can have scuba gear and I can breathe underwater. So I think you would just waste your wish if you were like, I want to be able to breathe underwater. There's so many stuff like, oh, you can fly. Being able to fly is cool, but at the same time you can fly an airplane. There's all these other things that we wanted to do. Pretty much that's why there's all these crazy abilities out there. Somebody had to thought, like, there's a bird up there flying, I wish I could fly. And man thought, well, let's build some type of machine to be able to fly. So now we have the ability to fly an airplane. And it's not like it's accessible to everybody. Being able to fly is actually expensive for the most part. Unless you have hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars laying around, you can't just fly on a regular basis. So flying is cool, but I don't know. It's just like I can drive there, I can walk there. It's not like I can, I don't need to be able to fly everywhere. And one of the other things I wanted to touch upon, I think it would be actually really cool to actually be able to, it's kind of confusing, but to be able to like move objects. What is it called? Telepathic telekinesis, something like that. It's one of those words. I'm not sure which one it is, but just being able to move shit with your mind would be awesome. In all the super movies and all these films and shit, the guy that can move shit is usually bad. He's always like, destroying, huge monuments and destroying landmarks in the U.S. and stuff. And just being able to move stuff with your mind would actually be really cool. Like, obviously in all the bad movies, it's always like all the military. He always like takes guns away from military, and to actually be able to control stuff with your mind means that you could actually stop bullets in their tracks, and you can actually do all this other stuff, which would be freaking crazy. There's so many other super crazy superhuman powers out there. I can't even think of that many off the top of my head right now. There's so many. All these superhero movies that have been coming out lately, Thor, Iron Man, all these cool things. How can you can't really say Iron Man's a superhero. He doesn't have any powers. He has a freaking thing that controls him. Same thing with Batman. He doesn't have any powers, but he just has technology that other people don't have to be able to be on the upper hand. which is kind of just why I wanted to wrap this all around Crysis 2. It gave me the idea to talk about superpowers and stuff. Kind of nerdy, but I know everybody, everybody's dreamed. Wouldn't it be awesome to have that power? So if you guys want to, just leave it in the comments. Tell me guys what you would want to, what your power would be. I'd be really interested to know. I'd be interested to know what, there's all these different things. People have different things in mind because they have their own individual favorite superhero, favorite thing to do, and also different mind. Maybe they want to travel the world. Maybe they want to be able to fly. Maybe they want to be able to go underwater and explore places that other people can't have, that are very dangerous for a human to be in. But thanks for watching, guys. I think in this video I went 19-2, but thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.